I guess the first thing I would have you guys do is, are all of you going to go do everything together, or are you going to split up and each person take something?
I
Or like,
do actually want to split up and do one thing. I'm going to get up from the table here. I'm going to saunter over to the bar. I might be a little tipsy. I'm going to say, tiny friend. Not that you're tiny, but never mind. We went through an ordeal. And you mentioned that this town is really more about making a quick buck. And then I lean in real close. Are there any brothels around?
And then Trevor, hearing that, walks towards Thunder Trapp and is like, did I hit brothels?
And then I shove him out of the way. Quiet, you! This is my adventure. You're not tagging along. No, I'm just kidding. Come here, buddy.
Hooray!
I fully expected that if you did shut him out, Trickster would have been on the ceiling with his spider slippers at the
Yeah, watching me in the process.
Trapp just looks up, sees Trickster. Hello.
Okay, first of all, that's impressive. Second of all, get out!
Okay. So, Tiny, he also leans over the table. He gets real nice and close. He's like, you are a man of the finer things, I see.
I, too, am a man of culture.
And he's just like, what are you looking for?
Human, preferably, though I've been curious about elves. Just a little.
Thunder. You naughty man.
Hey, we just survived a death-defying ordeal. So why not enjoy, some fine quality?
But of course, we gentlemen have to enjoy the Gentleman's Club, after all.
Indeed, friend, indeed.
So,
Tiny.
Tiny's like, you know what? You don't know what you want. Tiny knows what you want.
Oh!
And he reaches underneath the bar, pulls out a little bit of parchment and a quill. He writes a little note on it. And he folds it up and hands it to you. And he says,
Come on.
Go to the ticklish gods.
Ticklish gods. Okay.
They're just a little bit down. He points kind of down the road and to the left a little bit. He's like, they're a little off the beaten path, still within the town, but give the person at the front desk this and tell him Tiny sent you.
You got it, friend. I'll let you know how it goes. Eternos, come with us. We're going to have a fun evening.
Jovial time.
Yeah,
Indeed,
so
friend.
I don't know much about you two outside of our adventures, but I feel like I need to come and at least keep an eye on you guys.
A chauffeur. I knew I liked you. He'll be the responsible one.
Perfect. Our so-called driver.
Let us be a triumphant trio.
Let us be off. Woohoo!
Yep. Woo! I'll just leave that there.
And that's the story of how the three of them all caught syphilis.
Hey, I mean, there could be magic STDs in
There would be.
But yeah, so while they head over to the carriage, we're gonna head on over to the the responsible asterisk part of the group.
Totally. Ha ha ha.
And so you guys show up at the brothel, and you walk through the front door, where you're immediately met with a mostly empty room with a big red curtain behind the front desk, and a very beautiful young half elf running the counter.
Well, good evening.
She's like, what can I help you with?
My friends and I have just had a close encounter with death, and we would like to celebrate. We were told that your establishment had what we needed, and we were recommended to you by one tiny. Do I know his name? Like, do I?
Yeah,
remember
you know his name.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how drunk you are if you remember his name.
I'll probably go with Tiny.
Okay. So you hand it. She unfolds the paper. She looks at the paper. She kind of smiles like,
Oh no!
and she just goes, "Oh, Tiny." She tucks the paper in the front part of her dress, and she goes, "You three come with me."
All right. Well, boys,
And-
shall we go?
I say we shall.
I mean, I'm
And-
just here to protect you guys.
It's your choice, Eternos. If you want to stay back or if you want to go with them, you absolutely can.
Oh no, I'll go with them.
Okay. So she takes you guys to a big room lit by candlelight with red shades over it. So everything feels very lustful and very erotic.
Very sensual.
You see people drinking, you see women of all species in various levels of disrobement. And as you all are kind of looking at it and getting kind of excited for what's to come, she still's like, no, little bit more. And you keep following her, and she takes you to this long hallway with doors that are spaced out. And some of them are closed and you can hear things coming from them. And others are open.
Yeah.
She points at Thunder Trapp and goes, "You should probably take room 7.
And then I head over there and I turn my back to the room for a second. I turn to the boys and I'll be like, I'll see you boys in the morning. Have a good night. And
Don't
then
have too much fun, Thunder.
I'll let you know how it goes.
She points at Trickster and goes, "Room 12."
Ah, thank you, madam.
And she points at Eternos and goes, "Room 13."
Against my better judgment, I will go.
He's with the in crowd now.
Thinking at least one of those rooms has a succubus in it.
We're just gonna go down the line here. So we'll actually have Trickster go first here. If you could just roll me a d20, just flat d20.
Indeed. Let's see.
Okay.
Dang, okay.
Somebody should roll a 1. I'm guessing you don't want to roll a 1.
Oh, whoops! I pulled up the wrong chart. So I need you to roll a d100 for me, actually.
Oh, okay. I believe this is it. Okay. Roll.
I am back, everybody.
Oh
We're doing
no! I just said
What?
don't roll a 1.
How did I do that?
Wow.
My first D100 and it's a 1. What is
Oh, dear.
My luck is so weird.
Yeah, we were hoping this would happen to Trapp.
All right, Eternos, if you could roll me a D100.
Oh,
If you hit-
sure.
Anywhere between near a 90, I'm going to hit someone. Okay,
26.
you're safe.
All right, now Trapp, if you could roll a D100 for me.
Oh my god, why do I never remember how to do this? Okay, here it is. I found it. All right, roll for everyone, and here we go.
Wow.
Oh, a
Decent.
41.
Not bad.
All right. So I will let you guys decide. Do you want to go from best to worst or worst to best?
We might as well go from best to worst. It's always
All
funnier
right.
that way.
Yeah.
All right. So, Trapp,
Yes.
in the dark room,
Mhm.
you see a slender figure kind of peek her head in the door.
All right.
And you hear her say under her breath, "That'll work." As she peeks her head out and closes the door real quick.
Okay.
And then you hear the door open again.
Oh.
And you get a little excited, and when you look, the slender figure has been replaced by something very large.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
To which you hear in a much deeper voice than you thought you heard before, "That'll work." Followed by a whip sound.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
And this
As
is from
you-
best to worst?
That trap is gonna take bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I bet I have to put it in here for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, because I'm like, all I hear is okay, yeah, now I
Oh,
heard
there
it.
you go.
And just instinctively in my mind, I just go, "Mommy, yes."
All right. Trapp, you have been paired with the massive half-orc Bertha.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Okay, I was kind of prepared for this. So
And-
I kind of like, oh darn it! I was trying to crack my knuckles, but nothing happened.
Wah, wah.
But let's just say, that I do, where you put your
Yep.
hands together and you kind of fold them out.
Yep.
So I was just like, oh, it's gonna be one of those nights.
Yep. And according to, well, let's see how well this goes for you here. Roll a quick little roll of self here.
Mhm.
And you have a fantastic time with Bertha.
Woo! Oh, you know
You-
what? We're gonna. Okay, sorry. You go ahead, and then I'll interject.
Nope. It was a little bit more than you were expecting, but you're not mad at it.
No. And then afterwards, we just we kind of talked about like dice games and how they can be so tricky sometimes, and you think your luck is going one way, but then you got like a sneaky dealer, and it's just like, oh my god, you just want to rip their heads off.
All right, Eternos. Let's see where you were at on the chart again. So, you get paired up with another half elf, very beautiful, and you both start to have a pretty good time. And you both are kind of getting into it. You kind of start to forget that you came to be the responsible one, just going with the flow. And all of a sudden, she kind of pushes you away and jumps away and sits on the edge of the bed crying.
Aww.
And as you ask her about what's happening, she talks about how she's still in love with her ex, and she just can't do this. That she then runs out of the room.
Hmm.
Aww.
And now
Well-
to Trickster.
Yeah.
Oh God! Just tell me that the girl isn't a girl and it's just a bomb and it explodes in my face.
Trickster, you have a you start to have a really good time.
All right.
A beautiful young human.
Okay.
You know, adventurous, fun. You both start getting into the feel of things. And then so while you're having a good time with your we'll call her your new friend. You hear this noise. As the door is broken down and her jealous ex barges into the room.
Oh God!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Even in your panic, you can tell that he is clad in armor, and you recognize what seems to be a very high-ranking sigil on the collar.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Out the window, bro.
Now's the time to use those slippers.
Yeah.
Man, you're right. I gotta use my gifts. Before I go though, I'll be like, I know this looks bad, but and I just bolted to the window.
All right.
I can't think of any trick.
As
Uh,
you
go ahead.
run to the window, I'm assuming at best half naked.
Like he's got no pants. He's like his upper half. He never got off like the tie and the shirt or the hat, but the pants and they're just gone.
All right. Let's see here. As the armored figure raises his hand and engulfs it in flame and throws a fireball out the window.
Oh, no.
oh.
He cast fireball.
Dude, you're gonna have a singed butt crack. Or butt cheeks, I should say.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning, and not in a good way.
All right, so I will half that. Luckily, he didn't cast it full force because he was at least somewhat aware of not wanting to blow the place up.
Mm.
That's
And then
good.
me and Bertha, we're just gonna like, we're in the middle of our chat and then we hear like a rumble and an explosion. We're like, the hell was that?
All right, so you take 11 damage as you get caught in the explosion as you're running away.
Damn. That sounds about right. Let's see what I'm at right now. 15. Cool.
So you all show back up in the morning. Foos and Jenith got a long rest. Eternos and Trapp are more or less fine.
Yep.
Dexter, Trevor Trickster here is looking a little singed.
Yeah, I'm talking with Eternos and I'm like, yeah, so like we heard an explosion, but we were just kind of worn out, so we fell asleep. But where's Trevor?
Right.
And then Trevor walks in.
Hello, everyone.
Where are your pants?
Cover your shame, man.
I had a wild night. It got a little out of hand, but it was quite fun. I say, chuckling to myself.
Oh, and I'm gonna say to Tiny, friend, you were right.
He's like, Tiny takes care of his own.
Can I give him a fist bump?
Yes.
Yes. I am going to come back to this tavern as much as I can, my friend. Sorry to hear about your night, Eternos. That was not what I had in mind for all of us, so my apologies.
Well, I wasn't really going to experience much anyway. I was just trying to keep an eye on you guys. But yeah, it could have gone better.
Truly. I will make it up to you somehow. Maybe not with another brothel, but some way.
The next morning, when Trapp comes wandering in the door, Foos is up at the table, having a bit of breakfast. He looks over and he kind of stares. He's like, "Why are you walking funny?"
Friend, do I have a tale to tell you? Her name was Bertha.